Okay. I think I've got everything in its place now. So, oh wait, it just launched a different window. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay, fine, whatever. This is my first time using Hadriex. Hold on, we have stuff to... So I think this is Congregate's, I think it's emulating phone games on my PC is I think what this thing is doing. Anyway, so, since apparently a bunch of people are asking, what is Dawn of the Dragons? I believe it started life as a Facebook game. I got into it, like, when I see screenshots of what it originally looked like back when I was playing it, I was like, holy crap, that looks like a completely different game. They had overhauled it so heavily over the years. It was a sort of RPG thing. I don't know, you can see some videos I did on it, even my first impressions of it. This is the sequel, it's an alpha, and it's supposed to be a strategy game. So we're gonna take a look at it and see what we got. Oh yeah, one of the reasons I had actually been tired of playing it long before I quit, but I found that I kind of respected the company. It's funny, because a lot of players shit on 5P all the time and talked about them like they were greedy a-holes, but I've played free-to-play games that were actually made by greedy a-holes, and 5P actually seemed to have really good business practices, and I found myself respecting some of the stuff the company had done. In more than one way, they had walked away from money to make the game better. So, anyway. I hope this is really freaking awesome. I hope. Let's find out. In a past age, dragons waged a war against mankind. They failed, exterminated by the heroes of the age. Or so it was thought. Recently, the dragons have returned once again. The dragons were the barest fraction of the shit you fought in that game. I'd actually say that they were a minority among the monsters. There was so much other stuff. I like the storm ships, which are basically like just alien spacecraft with sails. They conquered the lands of men to the east, enslaving their people as soldiers. Now their armies have crossed the sea to the shores of Rest Kruna. Your home was in their path. Whoa! What, am I not a farmhand this time? Okay. Well, apparently we have fully 3D graphics. And it's animated, and this is definitely a tactical grid at least. I have a party. Is that a dwarf? That might be an elf, maybe? Alright, look, I see what you want me to do, game. Alright. Oh, hey, a plus sign. Well, I'm going to put it here. Okay. And return counts down as you play. When the number reaches 0, they will attack. Okay. Okay. Well, you don't get a grid, do you? You get a single... Oh, never mind. Well, shit, why'd I even have anybody else do anything? Okay. As you flee the massacre, which one of them was me? Your burning town lights the night behind you. It is a sunrise of blood and fire, heralding a dawn of the dragons. Okay. Oh. Okay. This guy's kind of cool. Where's the beard option? Doggone it, they never offer me a beard option. How about you? Can you develop a beard for me? No? So let's see. So we've got guy, teenager, Lady. We're still stuck on humans, though. Only humans? Maybe there's a beard in here some... No? No beard? I do kind of like the circlet. Can I get crazy hair? Can I get Einstein hair? I guess that's fine. Whatever. Anton. Okay, so let's see. We've only got purple and Pikachu flavors. You mean I don't have 5 different energy bars anymore? Well, clearly this game's inferior. What am I doing playing? Okay, what is this? I know what you're pointing at, game. Let me explore you. You're going to be just like the Dawn of Dragons tutorial. You're going to drag me around and not let me look at anything until you're done, and then you're not... Are you going to actually explain how to play the game? It's a serious problem with the original game, was you'd finish the tutorial and you wouldn't know how to do shit. Alright. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. It's probably going to teach me everything I actually need to know, right? Let me make assumptions. Energy... This is how many turns I get per day until it refills. Maybe it refills every hour. Who knows? Honor for guilds. This is a guild energy bar. I'm purely guessing. Money. And this is going to be the rare currency that they want you to spend real-world money to get more of. But if 5G is... if 5P is still 5P, they'll give me plenty of it to buy whatever I need. Not enough to buy everything I could... Oh my gosh, it won't even... It's locked the options menu. Oh, this tutorial's a dick. Alright. Anton Oathbound. I want to play this guy. He's got the right facial hair. And the badass shield. And the mace. Can I play this guy instead? Even his name is... Well, I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. That's a very paladin kind of name. I recognize you. You were caught in the dragon ambush down in the cinders, right? Wait. My hometown was called the Cinders? Or was that just like the street I lived on? I lived in the Cinders? And then I'm all horrified that some fire-breathing monster attacked and, well... It's capitalized. It's a proper name. That I lived in the Cinders. Oh, well, I guess I'm a punk. Let's do it. You seem tougher than most. I'm level 1. And most of the able fighters went east to the front lines. I could use your help keeping these people safe. So much for taking the punk options. I guess his paladinness is rubbing off on me. That's his aura. It just forces people to do his bidding. Kill the roving wolves. Excuse me. Dragons, enemy armies in armor with weapons, and you're like, oh, you look like an able-bodied person. Why'd you go out in the woods and kill some animals for me? Do I look like a trapper? Did the dragons bring the wolves in their claws down and drop them into the woods? What is this? Okay, I guess. I mean, you're going to give me a bunch of stuff, so, I mean, it's not like I have choices. Equipment loadouts. Yeah. Bestial, natural, boss, gray wolf. Alright. Formation. Do I get to have a legion? I bet the game has legions in it like the last one did, but If it's a tactical game, it could be way more interesting with what they do. I used to fantasize about all the crap that I could do with Dawn of the Dragons if, you know, just taking the concepts they have and reworking it. Not what I was expecting. Okay. Alright, who are these people? Game, who are these people and where did they come from? Look, that's my guy there. All of these people look more interesting than you do. Can I play as her? Or him? He's the shield guy I've been wanting to play as, right? Select an ability to learn more about what it does. Yeah, I actually have both of those marked. I'm going to pick them up, if not today, then tomorrow. With possibly a couple other things. Deals 515 magical damage. Deals 192 physical damage. Party takes 20% less physical damage a turn. But that seems to be the only ability that you each have. Okay. Well, I mean, it's the tutorial. What am I expecting? Excuse me, tutorial. You didn't explain what I was supposed to do. Move an enemy on the board. That's my power. Game. What? You dragged me here and didn't give me choices, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, here you go, play. Put the gauntlet back down and point at something. Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, I see. Ugh. Alright, hold on. You! Okay. This one's about to attack. Drag an ability to the clear area to replace it with a new ability. Hold on, now you have a sneak attack. Mighty Blow. I mean, that one seems pretty good. Stall? Okay, that still uses a turn up, though. 50% one turn. Increase the party's spirit by 50% one taunt. You tell me what taunt does? Oh, well. Alright. This feels a little bit more like a card game. Oh, now the gauntlet's back. Like, I'm going to tell you what to do again. Alright. So each of these uses 3 energy. You find a piece of loot. It will be stored in a chest until you complete the instance. If you don't complete the instance, you'll lose anything in the chest. I see. Okay, so they're not all necessarily encounters. Wow, the sap does more than the sneak attack. Alright, well, I guess I'll try provoke. Seems okay. Then I'll stall both of you. Okay. Then I'll slide you over here and slash! Okay. It's hard to tell because we're still in the tutorial, but the mechanics all seem here to make a good game. Like when I actually get to manipulate my, I'm just going to call it my deck, and build around stuff, this could be good. This could be really good. Yeah, I know. I had a friend who was writing a fantasy novel and just used wolves attack. And I'm like, you realize that wolves don't just attack humans, right? They don't like to attack humans. I mean, there is the rare, strange wolf that behaves weirdly. But I think I know why wolves are generally so feared. Probably 99% of the time, wolves don't want to attack people. However, historically, there have been a bunch of events that were really terrible. Global events where food just went bye-bye. And nobody had anything to eat, including animals. And I think in periods like that, wolves got out of control and would just literally attack anything because they were damn hungry. And I think those stories were told generation to generation because wolves are a terrifying and effective pack hunter. If the wolves get so desperate that they'll just start attacking people, holy shit. You know, those were the kind of stories that would propagate for generations. And when I say that occasionally there'll be a weird one, even in normal times, like, okay, let's qualify things a few times. Lions don't normally like to hunt humans. But there is this one time these two male lions just started eating everyone. And it was like this huge, harrowing experience. I've seen it multiple places with different accounts and stuff. Basically, these two, I don't think they had manes, but they were both male lions. There were a bunch of people working on the railroad, and they were terrified. Like the railroad workers thought that they were demons, that they were like angry spirits come back from the grave to hunt them. And it's a long, involved adventure in actually killing them. And then the skull. The skulls were kept in a museum or something, and I think, if I remember it right, they discovered that one of the lions had some kind of weird condition with its jaw, where it was basically it was very. I think it had broken teeth, and it was very painful for it to open its mouth and do different things. And they have a theory on why the lions were running around attacking humans, and it had to do with some kind of medical condition, and I don't remember the details. I'm not going to get the details straight. But it's just like, yeah, sometimes you'll just have an animal that just attacks humans because... and the other lion was just like its friend or something. I don't know. They attacked together. They worked together as a team. So presumably, periodically in history, there have been wolves that were just probably even rabid wolves or entire rabid wolf packs at some point in time. Something went down. But wolves attacking people en masse in the wild would be a starvation thing. And that's happened quite a few times. I think I mentioned this before. There's, around there was an island, the year without a summer, 1815, I think. It was right after Napoleon's defeat, like within a couple of years of Waterloo. All right, just shortly after that, a volcano blew up in Asia. I think it was in the East Indies, and it blew so much crap into the sky that it actually got dark. The whole world was impacted, and there was starvation on a scale you wouldn't believe. Plants just wouldn't grow anymore. We don't even, like almost nobody talks about this, but it's this absolute horrible thing in history that was just, like, really, really freaking dark. That's the kind of scenario where predators will just suddenly start hunting humans because they have their regular game just doesn't exist. That's happened. There's been a few other volcanic eruptions like that. There's one that people aren't sure if it's multiple volcanic eruptions in Iceland or maybe a meteor involved in around 500 or 600 AD. It's not super well documented because the people at the time had no idea what the fuck happened. But and basically I think it was like the start of the Dark Ages and the fall of like the eastern branch of the Roman what was left over of the Roman Empire, I think, fell at that time. It was, anyway, things got real bad. Lots of people died. Bad times. So, My theory about why wolves are so often portrayed as villains is folklore and stories passed down from times when wolves became highly aggressive from starvation, as well as just the occasional rando with a problem. Boop-a-doo. Now I've missed a whole bunch of stuff over in chat. Great whites. We're talking about sharks now? Yeah, wolves are normally not hostile to humans. In fact, I think they even actively... I think that they can actually smell if a woman's pregnant, and also... I think treat them differently. If you're a pregnant lady, don't go hang with the wolves, okay? It's just something I swear I read, but I've read a lot of stuff. So, don't take my word on that. And in fact, forget I said anything. I don't know of a documented case of humans being raised by wolves. There's a few documented cases of wild people. There's one in France in relatively modern times. Like there's a few documented cases of wild children, but I don't know. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I just don't know of one with wolves raising a person. But I'd be interested in seeing if there is actual actual credible accounts of that, because I would actually be interested in that. Anyway, let's get back to this. Buffs. But do it. Did I just screw things over somehow? Okay. Okay. Push. What's going on here? Oh, they were getting their turns. Okay, fair enough. Can you kill that? It's not being very responsive. Then again, this game is in alpha, so let's give it some credit here. It's not got all the sound effects and stuff in it, obviously. And I did spend a lot of time talking. This might be longer than they ever intended you to spend in an encounter when they were building their engine. They might have just been like, no, an encounter will last like 2 minutes and then it'll be over. And then here I just spent a whole bunch of time talking. Your engine was not prepared for me. Actually, this depth strike is way better than sneak attack. Come on. There we go. I need to get into the options. Okay, game, we're done. We're totally done, game. Thank you. Alright, we got ourselves a Ranger ring. Oh my gosh, are you gonna... Oh my gosh, it lets me do things. Okay. Alright, resolution. Quality. I was at the lowest quality. Well, now isn't that interesting? Can we handle this? Are you gonna crash? Are you gonna be okay? Never mind, I don't need your terms of service. Why'd I click on that? There, they've got a Discord, forums. So actually not a lot of options. Okay. Home. Okay, market. The market is where you spend your hard-earned gold. Oh, really? You don't say. And here I thought the market was some place where we rolled around on the ground for no reason. Get a random piece. What's with this random crap? Ally medals. Alright. Alright, well, I can buy potions, but they're only selling health potions. None of the volatile, none of the kinds of... I wonder if I can take my account in the original Dawn of the Dragon and get some stuff for having... Oh my gosh, I can't even hardly... I'm rolling the mouse wheel like crazy and it's barely scrolling. Yeah, we're in early alpha, guys. This game is not ready yet. Okay, yeah, rare currency. Exactly what I thought it was. I completed this. Give me my stuff. Stamina refill, honor refill, stat potion. Oh, no, sorry, stat point. Yes. Daily logins. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, that's all nice. We work well together. You're quite the tactician. Here, the townsfolk pooled a little coin. This is your share. Thanks. Okay, now. This is your ally page. Here, you can view people who've joined you on your adventures. Can I get other players? In the original game, well, in the PvP arena, you can get other players with you. Alright. Oh, they have stories. Again, the scrolling is shit. Oh, you don't want me to use the mouse wheel. You want me to grab it. Right, it's made for a phone. It's spec'd for a phone, right, of course. Arabella isn't what you call a thief, per se. No, that's not true. She isn't what she would call a thief. You probably would. Most people do, actually. Arabella simply considers herself a scouted adventurer, and yes, she'll take any valuables that are left unattended, or which are only lightly secured, or which are heavily secured and guarded, but she's pretty sure she can get away with it. But to actually call her a thief, she maintains, you need to actually catch her doing it. And good luck trying. Okay, so when all my shit goes missing, I know who to blame. Seriously, why does everyone want thieves on their team all the time? Okay. Can I turn some of these off? Be like, no, this doesn't happen. Oh, do I have to give her XP potions for her to gain XP? She won't gain them naturally? Is that what I'm reading? Oh. Wow, you have a full set of slots. I could give you this lovely ranger ring. I probably should have put it on myself, but whatever. Okay. But can I upgrade other abilities? How do you sap 4 tiles? A sap is like a thing you sneak up and you hit people over the... It's like a sock full of rocks. Or a very well-crafted leather thing full of metal pellets or whatever. How do you hit 4 tiles with that? Do you spin around with it? Do you just make a really big one? Okay. I have the money. Increase rank. I guess I have to have medals and money. How the hell do I get medals? They're medals with her face on them. Train. Okay, but I need seals for that. Alright. Let's see. What about Mr. Oathbound here? I'd really love to de-equip some of these abilities and, you know, get other abilities. Okay, let's see. Role, source, class, yes. All that's like what you used to have with your minions. Whoa! Dawn2.exe has stopped working. A problem caused the program to stop working correctly. Windows will close the program and notify you if a solution is available. Look, I'm not going to say it badmouth it. It's an alpha, okay? It literally warned me. This game is an alpha. I knew full well. Now, if this happens when the game is out in... you know, completed. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I have to... Okay, hold on. I'm not used to cartridge. Here we go. I have to open cartridge. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Then I gotta... Okay, good. It remembers. And then I can be all like, launch! Hold on. OBS just got confused. Okay. Alright. And it's going to auto-save every single movement that I make, so no worries there. I don't know why OBS decided that suddenly it was going to suddenly switch to idling to rule the gods. I literally, it's just open. It's just one of many things I've got open. Okay, so anyway, let's see. So I looked my allies over. I've got 4. Oh, formations. Yeah, well, I don't exactly have a legion of 60 guys with 6 generals, so I don't think I'm going to really be able to do much with the formation tab right now. Guilds! Wow, guilds can have as many as 12 members. Oh, well. A lot of guilds that are either full or have just one person. Naturally, if this is anything like the original game, I'll need to use this energy in the guilds, and it'll be absolutely critical for leveling that you're in a guild. Like literally, you have to. You have to. If, assuming things are built like in the original game. Okay, raids. But I only have one flavor of energy. Unless this randomly decides to pull from purple. Let's take a look. What the hell is this? Okay, yeah, it does use my energy, but what the hell is this? Don't ask me what that was. I guess it's just do as much damage as you can with your energy to it and get a prize. Sort of like what the raids were before, only I thought I was playing a tactics game, and that doesn't seem to mesh well with the... whatever. Okay, anyway, so there's another element to things. This is the province map. Each province is a collection of territories. You can see their icons on the map. Here you will also see active raid in a province. Kroon is a dangerous place, often besieged from monstrous foes. You can find raids happening in every province as the story unfolds, and more provinces will become available. Okay, hold on. This might be... Is this an event raid? See, it doesn't have any tags on it. I can't really see what it is, but there's a leaderboard. I'm 195. Well, okay then. All right. Okay. So it ends in 3 hours. All right. So yeah, I think that's an event where you do as much damage as you can, and it doesn't even tell me... Well, let me see. Okay, they've got tiers and they've got prizes based on, okay, yeah, so if you do at least, so I've done 799 damage, so I don't even get to tier 1. The more further tier I get, the only prize they've got here is gold. So, well, I mean, I guess I might as well do at least a few thousand. We'll get back to that when I've gained a couple of levels. Oh boy, okay, we've got lots of places to go. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't unlocked it yet, have I? I guess I can go here. Territory map. You can access both solo and group instances and participate in, as well as the local town. Okay. Huh. Alright. And then if I go back, I also have access to this bandit. Nope, that's just this. Okay. Right. So let's just attack the bandits' camp. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. What's Kassan's folly? It's a group instance. Ah, screw other people. Who needs them? Let's go to the Cyan Hills. Alright. Human, natural. The boss is the Bandit King. Oh. This is a little bit like the guild campaign, sort of, but not really, but kind of. Okay. Make friends! Where's the make friends command? Alright. I push you. I deft strike you, because that one's a really good attack. And then, I guess I just hit you. You don't get a turn. I said you don't get a turn. Oh, thief neck. Yay, we've got a thieves' neck! Usually that's where you hang them. We just rip their neck off and start wearing it. Oh, interesting. So, I chose a path. I'm not allowed to go around and just do everything. I see. So the choices I make are... Unfortunately, I have no information at this time about what these different choices mean. They're all just basically the same for me. You know, lights out really sounds like it should blind them or something. Alright, that guy's done. Let's make your crappy sneak attack. No, let's provoke. Yeah. Sap. Okay. Well, I mean, this is super easy right now. I doubt it'll stay that way. Ooh. But your first time playing the game, your early areas, they're just going to be super easy. Because that's how these things are done. Okay. Nice. Again. Jeez, you're still standing? Get out of here. Okay. Free XP and money from that one. I bet there's stuff that'll let me get information on what's going on in the tiles later. Can you give me... Well, I mean, that's a little better, I guess. Okay. What I need is that line attack. Ooh, I didn't actually hit that one. Whoops, that was a misplaced thing. Oh, well. Ooh, do that. No, this. I'm just ignoring the elf and just having him do all of the attacks. Oh, now I get the deft strike. Bonk. Okay. Ally experience potion, Bajil Sunbraid medal. Okay. Alright. I want to spend my stat points, please. How do I do that? Aha! Okay, so this is me, right? I guess. Guild none. Rank none. Well, I'm level 3. No bonuses. No buffs. You have the title of achievement. Okay. Oh shit, I have a whole pile of crap on. Well, I'll just put this on. Alright. Huh. Okay. May I please spend my stat points? Okay. What do these stats do? Oh well, you probably can't go wrong with just hitting things harder. It's like, no, strength has nothing to do with hitting things. That's your carrying capacity. Surprise! Alright. Oh, insectoid spiders, is it? Alright. Quests. Can I get new quests? What? I wasn't doing anything. Fine, I'll put it back. Oh, hey, she's got a baseball bat. Supply run. Visit the store and purchase new equipment. Okay. What do you want me to buy? You want me to buy this? Just what I needed! Are you satisfied? Did I win the quest? Did I? Did I? Is that a win? That was the only thing I could buy. It better be a win. Cool. Alright. I mean, I guess since you wanted them, it's only fair that I give you the barbarian legs. Where's pants? Yeah, I suppose running around with no pants is not any fun. Here you go. Scout for enemies at the bridge near Green Patch Forest. I like how you handled yourself tracking those wolves. A scouting mission I'd like your help on if you're interested. I just like the fact that you're running around with a baseball bat with a little tassel on the end. And what do you want, Anton? Go to the Cyan Hills and gain experience. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a real scuffle's the best teacher. Yeah, just get into a fight. Alright, let's go on this scouting adventure. Insectoid, natural, infernal, magical, plant, humanoid. That's a lot of crap in this place. Sure we should be going in this place? Alright, you wanted me near a bridge? I don't really see a bridge. She's picked out the path she wants me to go on for this. I see. Okay. Bugs! Alright, I'll push this. Why is the only thing I can do push enemies? What kind of loser am I? It's a good thing I'm a good leader. No wonder I had to run away from the dragon. There we go. I think they're fully healed at the end of each area. Okay. Oh. Hello. Are you a demon or a Cthulhu? I can't make up my mind. Glancing blow. I provoke you. And then I sneak attack. Stall. There we go. And a sneak attack. Yes, of course. How could you tell? Fungaloids, eh? Okay. I wish I could line them up and deft strike them, but alright, let's do this. Wow, Lights Out actually covers more territory and hits harder than Mighty Blow. Your Mighty Blow sucks. Actually, I'm avoiding it because I don't want any spoilers. Which one's the boss? I'll just guess all of them. Oh, you know, I want to push this guy so I can stall them all, but they're in such a... Well, no, I want to do the stall. Alright. See, and there's the reason I kind of wanted them in that original formation. I provoke you! See, I don't even have hit points. These two are doing all the fighting. I'm just like standing in the back going, yep. Good job, man. I'm going to take all the credit for this, you realize. Like a true leader. So I seem to have a full ranger set, I think, by now. Alright. Oh, hey, what's that? Formation. Harmony formation. But it looks like it's for more than 2 people. So they did find the bridge. That was probably only a scouting force. We need to get back to Burden's Rest and warn them. Well, we are in Burden's Rest. You know what I'm going to do? No. I'm going to give you all this ranger crap. Okay, I don't have a hat. Here you go. Now you don't have to do all your fighting with your bare hands. You can have a sharp object. Oh, wow. Okay, well, you don't get the pants. You don't get a shirt. I thought I had a bunch of ranger stuff, didn't I? There's the ranger's feet. Really? That's all I had? Huh. I'm hopefully optimistic of Baldur's Gate 3. It's not got the original development team or any of the stuff behind what made the original 2 great, and I was not too happy with the enhancements that they made in their enhanced version. And I didn't even buy the new game that they made in between the two, in between Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, because I read the reviews and I was just like, oh yeah, that doesn't sound good. But, the team who are getting to do Baldur's Gate 2, I forget what games they worked on. Anyway, they've made games that a lot of people liked, and whether or not they can recapture the glory of the old Baldur's Gate, they might make a good game. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. I will wait until I've actually purchased it and played it before I pronounce any judgments. I already equipped multiple. Whatever. I just literally put a bunch of stuff on you. Whatever. Let's go kick some butt over here. Yeah, I can't use that. Oh. I have to run it multiple times and build up a completion percentage. That's what's going on here. Of course. Oh. Oh, I see. No, to complete it, I have to touch every single node at least once in a run. Of course. That's actually not a bad way of doing it. Huh. Bonk. Yeah. I got a thief's hands. We literally just cut them off him. Now we're gonna parade around wearing them. Like the heroes we are. I don't know. I mean, originally they were advertising Black Isle was supposed to make Neverwinter Nights, and it was supposed to... At one point they were saying we'd be able to transfer our files from Baldur's Gate to Neverwinter Nights, but then... I don't know what happened to Black Isle, but a completely different company made Neverwinter Nights, and I actually never played them. I've heard that the Neverwinter Nights are good games. I don't personally know, because, like I said, I never actually played them, but... Anyway. So at least Black Isle had planned to continue working with the property? I mean, they could just set it in the aftermath of the whole Ball saga. I mean, you made quite a mess of that world. The Ball spawn really screwed that world over. So there's plenty to work with. And then if you follow what they've actually published in the books, you've got, I don't know, spell plagues and apocalyptic shit that's gone down since then. If you have seen any of what's happened to the Forgotten Realms since. Man, what an inconvenient setup you guys have. There. It's a little bit better. If I could get a deft strike, please. Okay. Ah, perfect. Done. Bonk. Okay, thief and assassin gear. Stretch your muscles a bit. Good! Remember, if you're starting to feel overwhelmed by an enemy, that's a sign that you've been slack in your training. Okay. You want me to equip something? Alright, fine. I equip... a new pair of pants. That make you feel better? Yeah? A little bit? Good. That's better! What I've seen, you're dangerous in a fight, but I fear we're in for more than a fight. We're in for war! Ready? I'm like level 3. What do you mean, war? You go fast. Okay, I'm level 5. Okay, no, I'm completely ready. Let's do this. Alright. I'll just put it all into strength again. I don't know what the stats do. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just pour it into strength. Oh, hey, look, there's a quest over there. I need more minions. Alright. You there, Izzy. I have some stuff for you. Here you go. An assassin's chest. A thief's hand. Ah. And another... I had 2 pairs of rangers' feet. Man, rangers leave their feet all over the place. Ah, Thaco, yeah. Well, that's because Neverwinter Nights was based on 3rd edition. Yeah, Thaco, I mean, Thaco made sense, but the thing was, like, it was kind of bass-ackwards, and it really, like, new players Thaco was just bad for new players because it was just an unnecessary hurdle. I actually think that just making armor class a positive number was one of the things that they did right. There are things that between the editions they really screwed up, especially when they got to 4th edition, that I found to be huge turnoffs. But, you know, making the armor class just a positive number that you want to make bigger, I thought that was actually a good decision. I know that's probably heresy to all the old school D&D nerds, but I'm not a big fan of Thaco. Hey, I played 2nd edition before before 3rd edition existed. I remember when 3rd edition was new. I remember when then they made 3.5 and yeah, anyway. You there, you're armed! Get to the old Burden's Rest as soon as you're able. Isn't this Burden's Rest? Defend Burden's Wet. Wait, I'm gonna fight the dragons? We're attacked and overwhelmed, and the Mark ship came to port, and soldiers came rushing out. They have dragons with them. You sure you want me to fight a dragon? A young dragon, from what I saw, but deadly enough to massacre the people. So don't you have soldiers to do this? From Scale Legion, of course. I know they've raised the cinders, but I never thought I'd see them here. They must be stopped! I just finished running away from dragons at the beginning of this story. What, you want me to fight them by I got 2 guys. Okay. Oh, wow. I was just going to charge to the center of town. Okay, so we've only got 1 path open to us right now. Okay, so you're the sorts of jerks that I was fighting earlier. Alright. Well, I'm just going to do that. Then we're going to take out the guy who looks like he's taking an uncomfortable dump over there, as was pointed out. Yeah, it's... yes, but... I mean, I know, but just making every number positive and just making all the numbers going up be good, just... I think it makes it... Like literally, I can't stress this. New players are the lifeblood of your game. You gotta have new players coming in, and you can't have them get frustrated and walk away. So, if you're going to keep selling your game, if you're going to be able to find groups to play with, you need new people to get into your game. So, I mean, I hear ya, but I'm going to politely disagree on this one point. I think that was actually one of the better decisions that they made. Okay, stalling. I actually think stalling is his best move. But she's got all the murder power. An encounter on every tile this time. Provoke them. Alright, could just use this. Taking a lot of damage this time. Okay. Alright. Alright. Stall. Okay. Warforged? You know, actually, that was the Eberron. That was the Eberron campaign setting. I didn't ever get a book for it. The Warforged were not technology, though. They were they were golems. They were golems that were semi-alive. There was no tech in them at all. They had wood and stuff in them, though. I think that they had, like... I think that they might have had living, like, plant matter, tree stuff in them. I'm not entirely clear. Like I said, I never actually bought the books. But the Warforged, they were basically a type of construct, like a golem. And you couldn't ever die. If you hit 0 hit points, you were just basically paralyzed. So all over their world, there are buried in the ground all over the place, just still conscious Warforged. Just all over the freaking place, waiting for someone to repair them. Which is pretty horrific. Yeah, I think that they could heal with healing magic at like half rate or something, because I do think there was an organic component to them. I don't know. Eberron was kind of interesting, but I thought that Forgotten Realms and Dark Sun are the two campaign settings that I always found the most interesting. If you want to get into the really weird stuff, look at 2nd Ed with Spelljammer, though. That stuff gets way stranger. Oh, doggone it, it just crashed again. Excuse me! We're going to finish this and we'll probably end it for today. I actually really liked... I wrote a whole bunch of stuff. I did a lot of campaigns with... Excuse me! Okay, good. I was worried for a second it had lost my data on these last few fights. Anyway, just real quick. The player's handbook had... The DM's guide, I should say, had guns in it, and they were all wrong. Like, no, that's completely wrong. So I, like, wrote my own stuff. I wrote tons of magic for enchanting bullets and different things, and took a lot of pride in my arcane gunman class. I had figured out how to finally, like, every time they made a spellcasting fighter class, it had been wrong. It had been stupid. It's like, yeah, you can cast spells or you can attack. But if you cast a spell, that was your turn. If you swung the sword, that was your turn. And you're not as good at either of them. And, like, I figured out how to really combine the two and make it a real, thing so that you were casting spells and fighting at the same time without it being imbalanced. And, yeah. I had a lot of fun designing for guns and other stuff. I haven't yet. Oh my gosh, it just crashed again. Okay, look, we're just going to have to jump into this encounter. The game doesn't like me Yeah. It wants me to keep moving. Alright, let's just end this. Then I can talk freely. No, I haven't yet played Dark Sun. I really want to play the old Gold Box games. Pool of Radiance and all the stuff that came out of that. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's hit this. Boss time! You remind me a little bit of Horgak, the first boss in the original, except that he was just like a lizard man or something. You're a full dragon, but something about that face. Alright, well. I could push the dragon. Let's provoke him. Because seriously, if he hits my rogue, she's just going to die. And she's my primary damage source, so... Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, you're not really much of a threat, Mr. Dragon. Why'd I run away from these things again? You're defeated. It's over. Sheesh. Ferocity! Cool. This formation requires 3 fighter types. This one requires a mix of roles and stuff. Sorry, these are sources of power. Okay. So they're definitely going to let you get a lot of people, a lot of different characters and stuff. Let's poke around a little bit more at the game, see what else we can do. So I have these. Okay. So I just gave her... She's still level 1. Oh. I have to give her the XP and then spend money for her to level. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. So your stat growth, I don't get to choose where they go, but then again, you're a minion, so that's to be expected. Okay, I don't have... I thought I did get a couple of these, but it says I have 0. 0 medals of yours as well. Error! Okay. Anton is a career soldier. He served the interests of the Queen since childhood, first as a squire, then as a foot soldier. It was as a soldier that he first entered the war against the dragons, sailing across the sea to the East Kruna to help stall their conquest of the continent. There, in the early days of West Kruna's involvement in the war, he lost a leg, but he gained a knighthood. Okay, so... Oh, I do have 1 stamina potion. So our energy here, our stamina, I don't know at what rate it regenerates naturally. I don't have the ability to distribute stat points directly into these like I did in the original. A lot of differences here. For the first however many levels, you're just going to keep gaining levels super fast, and it refills your energy every time you level. There's going to come a point where where it takes more and more work to level and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna... No, wait. It was... the bandits' camp. I said we'd get back to this. Let's, So... Okay, hit that 3 gold was from... Okay, we're crossing the thresholds on the treasure over here with our damage. We're able to do way more damage now that we've been leveling. We're gaining XP and everything as we go. Okay, I used up all my stuff. I don't know at what rate this regenerates automatically. I don't see any kind of timer. It might be once a day. I think I'd actually prefer that, but I bet it's going to be like a point every minute or something, because that's just what every... Yep, there's a point. That's just what every game does nowadays, is the slow regeneration over time. It looks like we get the currency that you're supposed to spend real money on. You gain some of it every single time you level. That's a very 5p kind of thing to do, and I appreciate it. They haven't got their... There's a lot of stuff here that's obviously just not here yet. Also, the game keeps crashing, and, they're going to have to fix that. So, this is the world map. The world is a collection of provinces. Yes, yes. So we can bet there's going to be a hell of a lot more as this gets developed. But I think this game has potential. If they don't screw it up, I think this will be superior to the original Dawn of the Dragons. Now, whether or not they can get the player base to migrate to their new game, well, now that remains to be seen. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they've sunk years of their lives into the original game, and I'm not sure how much of the audience is going to be willing to move to this game. Particularly when, at least at the moment, there's not a lot of content here. The other games got, like, I don't know, a decade's worth of content in it or something, where every single month there'd be a new patch with new shit added to the game. For years. So, getting their audience to migrate to this might be extremely difficult. But I think it could easily be a superior game to the original. Easily. But if they don't get audience, if people aren't playing it, if there's not going to be, if they have no way to make their money to keep developing it, then it could just dry up and die. That would be unfortunate. Like I said, I like 5P. I respect them. And I hope that they do well. I don't want nothing but companies like Synapticon that just wants to... Seriously, every time I played a Synapticon game, I felt like they were reaching through the monitor, fumbling for my wallet. It's like, come on, these games are really freaking cool, but just chill out with the money grubbing. So yeah, I like 5P. I like that they're just handing me the rare currency and stuff. They'll let you get you can get anything in their games without spending real money, but you're not going to be able to get everything. And I think that's fair. So I really do hope this does well. I might check back later when it gets out of alpha. Although games these days seem like they never get out of alpha or beta. By the way, let me reiterate, this game isn't even in beta. This game is in alpha right now. This is an early build here. So, we'll just have to see how it turns out. Anyway, let me see. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Dark Sun. Yeah, I really wanted the Gold Ducks games. We talked about that. Probably, I would be surprised if it wasn't on GOG. If it's not on GOG, it would be because it was on Steam. I mean, that'd be the only reason it wouldn't be on GOG. Eventually, I will. I'm actually most interested in Tactics Ogre, the PlayStation one. But, right now we're XCOMing along. Well, among other things. Hold on a sec. Ah, here it is. I'm really enjoying digging up games I played back in the day. Tomorrow is going to be Threads of Fate. Sadly, the cover was lost from this. This is actually the original game case. Yes, check out the back of this bad boy. No, it's a cool game. It's from Squaresoft. It never got a sequel, sadly. But it's freaking cool. I wanna play it again. It's been so many years. There's two choices for main character. One is this kid with an axe, and your power is that you can transform into any enemy that you defeat. And the other one is Mint, this spoiled princess who's just really arrogant and violent and badass and crazy and selfish, and she's not a good person. And she's just got all this magic, self-taught magic, and for some reason her weapon is a pair of giant hula hoops on her arms. I have no idea why the hell she wields them, but she just runs around and hits things with them. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. They have actually, depending on the character, the storyline and stuff is a bit different. But I'll probably go with the psychopath because she's the more entertaining character. The kid that transforms into shit, I mean, his gameplay mechanics are interesting, but he's got about as much personality as a piece of moist cardboard, I'm afraid. He's like too much of just he's just a nice guy walking around being a nice guy who wants revenge. But you know, aside from the whole burning revenge thing, he's mostly just a nice guy. Whereas the psychopath, you never know what the hell she's gonna do. Like, even when you're playing as him, she's the more interesting character, as she's continually trying to screw you over. And he's just completely oblivious, and she keeps self-destructing. She keeps being hoisted by her own petard. It's actually kind of hilarious to watch her when you're playing his storyline and just watching her screw herself over, trying to trying to be Dick Dastardly against you. But we'll play as her. Anyway, after that, I'll probably... I don't know if it's going to be Xenonauts, if it's going to be Enemy Within, or if it's going to be one of the mods. I'm actually leaning towards the reboot Enemy Within. I'm actually leaning towards the reboot right now, but I might just change my mind. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I know, but I really love Final Fantasy Tactics. And when I saw screenshots that looked just like Final Fantasy Tactics, it grabbed my nostalgia strings and just yanked on them. And I was like, holy shit, I have to play this. And I mean it. I have to play it. I just don't know when. And, yeah, I'm a big fan of the SNES games. Just the SNES as a console. It had some of the best games, but we'll see. Like inevitably, I'll play Tactics, or I mean, March of the Black Queen. Inevitably. Whoops! Oh crap! I'm lost. Oh no! Where'd we go? Okay, here we are. Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Okay. Dungeon Defenders. Aww. But when you get that grade of headache, you get to have psychic powers. Don't you know that's the whole reason I play frustrated games like XCOM? As soon as I step out of here, I'm like Batman in this town, except with psychic powers instead of tools. I'd never be able to fight crime if it wasn't for the raw frustration of the aliens ripping apart my teams over and over again. Castlevania 4, there's a lot of people who swear by that one as the best. I never actually got into that one. I tried it a little bit. I just never got into it. I've beaten 1 and 2. I've never played 3. Also, which I really want to. One of these days I have to play Castlevania 3, and I gotta just sit down and do Castlevania 4. I don't think I have seen screenshots of the SNES one. I shouldn't complain about having too many games. I do. I know I do. But I shouldn't. Because when I was a child, yes, even I was a child once, I can remember when Super Mario Brothers and The Legend of Zelda were it. That was all the games in the world. 2 games. That was it. And let me tell you, when you're a wee little child, Super Mario Brothers is not an easy game to play. You will not get far when you're a small thing. Today, we've had more experience with platformers than anyone on the planet did back when a lot of those early NES games were released. And those early NES games are still harder than anything that comes out these days. Oh, man. No, you'd get like 1 or 2 video games per year. That was my life. And, of course, I was always a console behind. I've talked about that before, but, you know, a new console would come out, and I'd finally get the generation before it, and then I'd go around hunting through the used games. That was my teenage years. So now that I've got way the hell too many games, more than I can ever hope to play, I really shouldn't complain about it. Oh, Dragon Warrior. I didn't get Dragon Warrior as a kid. I played that as an adult. I got Mystic Quest, and then at a yard sale, I got the original Final Fantasy, and I loved it. Dragon Warrior, I've talked about it before. There are a couple really, cool things that I've never seen in any other game that were in Dragon Warrior that I hope to never see again. I know, that sounds weird, but it's... I appreciate so thoroughly what Dragon Warrior did for RPGs. I appreciate how much it impacted video games and how innovative and stuff it was. There's several videos that will talk in great detail of the history of it and just how big a deal it was, and Shonen Jump and the ads and the manga artists and everything. But Final Fantasy was such a better game. Having 4 party members just does so much. But also, the game didn't have a map. And it was a pain in the ass to get around in Dragon Warrior and know where you were supposed to go. And then, when you bring back the princess, and they gave a custom sprite for him carrying the princess, it was great. You bring her back, and you receive an item in your inventory called Laura's Love. And that is my favorite thing about Dragon Warrior, because it's brilliant. It just tells you how far away she is, and in what direction. No matter where you are in the world, you can hit Laura's Love, and it tells you you are 500 paces north of her and 40 paces west. So that literally you start navigating by her love. And it's such a cool mechanic, and I don't ever want to see it again. Because I prefer, just give me a map, doggone it, or something. Yeah, I didn't realize Final Fantasy giving you a world map was actually an innovation. It's hard to even relate to that anymore. Okay, anyway. Oh, there's an anime you should watch then. There were only 2 episodes ever. It's an old one. Dragon Half. It's only got 2 episodes. You should watch that. You should all watch it. It's hilarious. It's just hilarious. Get it subbed. I don't even know. There might not have ever been a dub. It's kind of obscure. Some people swear by the manga. When I finally got the manga, I was disappointed because, yeah, it's funny, but it's not nearly the concentrated hilarity that the anime was. Those 2 episodes were just non-stop laughs. That was one of my first anime, though, so I might be biased. Yeah, I didn't get into Evercrack. I mostly stayed away from MMOs because I knew what it would do to me. That I would never escape them. And that would just be my life. I think it's important to know yourself and know what your weaknesses are. If, for example, I lived in a family and noticed that everyone up my lineage were all alcoholics, I would stay the hell away from alcohol. I'd just be like, nope, there's a problem here. I'm just not going to do it. Like, I feel it's important for every person to just be like, be aware of whatever things will personally screw you over in your life and avoid them. Don't even play with them. Don't even try. So for me, I looked at MMOs and I went, I better not. And it was painful because I was a huge Blizzard fan. And when they announced World of Warcraft, I was like, and that's the one thing I cannot play. And everyone, I swear, every friend I had became obsessed with WoW, and they all tried to get me into it over and over again for years. I had to resist a lot of peer pressure to get into WoW. And I was just always like, no, I can't, guys. I can't. Don't tempt me. I can't play this. I can't look at this. Don't even. No. So yeah, no, EverQuest, same deal. I can't. I couldn't touch it. I feel nowadays, I feel like I have enough self-control that I could drop something. But that might just be my ego. That might just be my absurd ego speaking. And the rational part of me is still like, no, you better still not do that. Remember, you tried that once and you only escaped because you beat the MMO. You're not supposed to be able to do that. No other MMO is going to allow you to beat it. Ever. Oh. You just wake up. Where'd the last year go? Where'd the last year go? And then you don't want to quit because you spent a year building all this stuff up in the game, and like I said, I ran out of stuff to do. There was like nothing in the game left to do for me. That's the only reason I escaped. And then when I heard about all the stuff they did in the later patches, I was just like, oh, that just turns it into a different game now, doesn't it? So I don't know. They made a Ragnarok 2 recently. I don't know. It sounded kind of cool and stuff. I think I even played it like once, poked it, but I'm not going to get into it. For reasons already stated. Anyway, let's close all this out, and until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.